Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Tao of Nick. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Again, my name is Nick Campbell, and I am really excited to talk about the third cardinal emotion. So far, we've talked about fear and anger. Now, if you haven't had a chance to see those yet, this little, mini series, this playlist is building up. So please take a moment to step back and watch those videos and subscribe while you're doing so. Like the video if you have learned something today. Definitely leave a comment. I have so much to learn, and I'm really excited to learn from each and every one of you. So like I said, we've talked about fear, we've talked about anger. Today, we're going to dive into sorrow or sadness. And the fourth cardinal emotion, which we'll be discussing next week, will be joy. Now, sorrow. Each of these videos presents their own challenges, and sorrow is, of course, no different. I struggle to admit when I'm sad. And I think part of it has to do with culture, in that I'm a big guy and generally a very happy person and very energetic. So it's kind of hard to admit that I can cry, that I can be sad. I really do want to present the best version of myself that I possibly can. So I think it's important to talk about when and why we feel any type of way. It does not matter. And last night I was getting down on myself, just assuming I couldn't, and forgetting why I had set about to do so many things in my life, including these videos. But I had been working a lot of overtime, which I am thankful for, but it does take a lot out of me. By the time I get off work, and by the time I take a walk, eat dinner, maybe communicate with my family, whatever I need to do, when I come back up into my space and have the opportunity to work on something, it's as if the energy is already gone. But I also wanted to talk about how things change. So what happened between last night when the feelings caught up to me and this morning when I decided to start recording? And in my opinion, what ends up happening, at least for me, is that I maybe chose to make a change. I accepted something had to change. But in this case, it wasn't about changing the direction of the energy. It was about activating the energy. So today, I took a walk at lunch. I woke up. Actually, I was woken up a little early, and I chose not to go back to sleep. And I use those little moments to charge. I was going to say supercharge, but that's not even the case. To charge my day and prepare myself. When I finally decide to record, I'm suddenly realizing, like, oh my gosh, the energy is there, and it was there last night, but something got in the way. I forgive myself. I was sad last night, and I have been angry in the last week, and I sure am scared again, even right now, to do this with you. But I forgive myself. So I use those moments, again, just to touch back. What did I do? What's different? I used some of those moments to gain some energy, and I used the power of my words. The power of my words makes or breaks my entire existence. It's not even about how I feel. If I want to get anything done, I have to do that thing. And if I'm going to do a thing, I want to do it right. And if I want to do it right, I have to believe in myself. But sorrow jumps in. Sorrow, depression, lump, that weighted blanket. It doesn't allow me to do anything. And I've been there. I've been there for years at a time, just not doing anything. I'm tired, or rather, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of making that my life decision. It's impossible to continue on this way. So today, I choose to do something. I bet anybody out there who's interested in doing a something, I bet you can. It's not easy. Life isn't easy. It's not fair. It's not fun. And that chance will come again. Fun is not gone because we're getting older. Fun is now changed. When we were young and delighted and full of nothing but just reckless abandon and energy, fun was a cardboard box. Fun was kicking a rock down the road. Fun was running. But things have changed. Our needs have changed, our wants have changed, and our energy levels have changed. I did not accept my life story as it was. And as I said early on, I was down a destructive path of these weird spirals, very little awareness in my life and in my day. And it didn't serve me at all. I realized at some point that I want more. I did not give so many things enough time in my life. I just did not succeed and then would quit over and over and over again. That was one of the manifestations of my fear, my anger, and then truly my sorrow. If you don't act, is that a sorrow? Is that depression? Is that what that is? Because that's what it feels like for me. Just immediately, no more energy. But my takeaway from this whole moment is to remember to do something. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. Assuming I'm going in the right direction, I'm just going to keep trying. And eventually, I will find myself in a different place. And I hope that you guys are going to be there with me. This new place, it should be interesting. It should be worth checking out. I think everybody should come along for this ride. Again, my name is Nick Campbell. I'm coming with you, or you're coming with me, with the Tao of Nick. And I'm here to tell you that I bet you can.